crowd's war cry. Power bombs, necks collide. Suffering fuels the warrior's pride. Revolution X, watching pain ignite. Judging chaos, screaming through the fight. Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more. Chairs swing, skulls collide, ropes burn as giants collide. Submission holds, arms snap, twisting fate in a brutal trap. Revolution X, judges of despair. Wrestling's torment, we rip and tear. Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more. Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den, and tonight is a special edition of the Rev X Wrestling Review. Ain't that right, Hat?
Oh yeah, man. Listen. First off, the first thing I want to say, and you're only going to hear this over on Buddha's channel, is
Name is John Cena.
there you go. No, in all seriousness, the first thing on the agenda right now. Thank you, John Cena. You are a very, very talented individual.
Amen.
And I'm just going to throw this up on the screen on my channel. We appreciate you, my friend. Minnie.
What's up, Minnie?
Thank you, love. Appreciate you. No, let's get right into it, man, because Saturday night's main event was it was quite jam-packed. It come to you live from Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. I honestly couldn't think of a better place to finalize the John Cena final tour here. This was interesting because we've seen all kinds of different celebrities tonight. We've seen all kinds of different people in the crowd. We even had some callbacks. We had Stephanie McMahon. She was on kind of like Jesse the Body was there. RVD was there. There was all kinds of people that needed to be there, you know. Mark Calloway, another one. Undertaker. Just it was unbelievable to see these many people. Buddha, I know you weren't there for a lot of it because you had to work this evening, unfortunately.
Fair.
But what you did catch at the beginning here, what did you think of all this pre-talk and all this pre-game, if you know what I'm talking about?
Well, you know, I can honestly say they went to no end of expense to make sure that John Cena going out was the biggest party of the century, so to speak.
Yeah.
They done very good with this. I'm sure that Cena probably paid his own for a lot of stuff to make sure that it was in there. But
Sure.
all in all the like you said, all the celebrities, all the movie stars, all the former wrestlers, past, present, future, everybody showing mutual respect to John Cena. That was everything that you could ask for
100%.
when it
100%.
really comes to it.
John Cena, this whole night, it was kind of designed to be our younger talent versus our made stars, if you will. And I really kind of feel like it hit the nail on the head, man. This was a good show. And what better way to start off the show than with the NXT champion, Obafemi, taking on the WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes. These two men are Goliaths among Davids. They are, especially Oba. Oba is like huge. And for Cody, this really was a David versus Goliath story. I honestly, thoughts before I read this off, man.
My thing was I really was wanting I knew it was wishful thinking to begin with, but I was wanting for Oba just to come in and just completely demolish Cody Rhodes. I felt as though
Well,
that would have been the best way to bring somebody from the NXT roster up, and what better way to do that than to just have them demolish the champion. However, I
I
really didn't get that lucky tonight.
no, you didn't. I think that Obafemi will be up in the next 6 months, though, depending on how long his current NXT title reign is. He's a great talent. He's a force to be reckoned with, and I think I know where his first feud's going to be. With that being said,
Drew
let's get into the
McIntyre?
match. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was very back and forth. It was quite impressive on both men's counts. There were several good spots. Oba uses the announce table to bust open Cody's ear with a European uppercut, and it gushed like it. Oh man, he was. Unfortunately, Cody was the only one to get a crimson mask that I'm aware of tonight, and it wasn't really a mask.
No.
McIntyre interfered and cost Oba the match. Oba then responded by putting Drew on his ass.
Choke slamming him.
Cody then hit this. Yep. Uh, Cody then hit the springboard cutter again because that was like the third one he hit,
Yeah.
and Oba choke slams him. Afterwards, they show respect to one another. So, like, Obafemi, I guess I don't get to watch a lot of NXT. Is he a face? Like, I don't even know. Or
He's not.
is he a
He's
tweener?
not really a. Yeah, I guess you would really call him a tweener. He's not really a heel, but like he's not afraid to come out there and tell you he's going to stomp your ass and then go do exactly that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's
So
say
yeah,
a
he
confident
can go either
face.
way. Yeah. All right. All right. What's up, Corey? Welcome in. Good to see you, bud. Uh, man, I don't know. It was an interesting match for sure. I'm excited to see what Obafemi can do once he gets up to the main roster. But I still, again, I think we're a few months away from that.
Oh yeah,
You want to take us into the second match?
absolutely. Match 2 was the ladies' match of the night. It was Sol Ruka taking on Bailey. Sol comes out the gate doing flips and shit. Another decent match. Sol Ruka gets the win after reversal into a roll up. Another good show of respect at the end. It appeared Bailey may have been struggling to keep up. That's actually not a prediction. That's the truth. Like Sol Ruka was flipping and rolling and everything else, and Bailey just could not keep up. I mean, they messed up. They just about messed up the Soul Stature. I don't know if you
Yeah,
caught that or not, but like Bailey had to
I did.
basically run into that to take that move. So
I did. Both women look good except a couple of spots there. Bailey kind of showing that she's struggling to keep up, and there's something about her right now, and I think we're about to start getting back into that character work that we were doing a few months ago. That's the only real direction I could see Bailey going. Not again, not that there's anything wrong with Bailey being a heel or a face. She can play either or. But So Ruka was impressive. So Ruka
I think
was
Sol
a
Ruka
thousand
comes
percent
up to the
impressive.
main roster, and I feel as though she either takes the United States Championship or the Women's Intercontinental first. One of the two. They'll give her a mid-card title because she's a good title holder. The only reason she don't have a title now is because she got injured. That's the only reason she don't have a title right now. She had two before injury. Zarya lost her one, and the other one got vacated. Right. So
I do think Soul has a lot of potential.
Oh yeah,
but so does all the kids on this card, if you will. Thank you, Corey, man. We'll be live again tomorrow for the open stage with STFC, bro, if you want to stop by.
Yeah, appreciate you. What does it say? Pandy Man, I guess?
Yeah, Pandy Man? That's Corey.
Okay.
Just call him Corey.
I don't know by name, so I just say the screen name. That way they know that I'm talking to them.
Yeah. Match number 3. It was the tag team match. It was AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, and I'm not calling them that stupid tag team name. I'm not
Good. Let's just slip that tonight.
Taking on Javon Evans and Leon Slater. There was good teamwork from the kids. By that I mean Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Yeah, I can't wait till you can change it back, bro.
All right, Corey. Well, thank you very much. I'll call you by your name now.
Jesus, Buddha. No, Leon Slater's Swanton was probably the highlight of this match, though. As bad as I hate to say that, because there was a lot of good work on both sides. The 450 Swanton was the most beautiful thing, and he overdid it. He almost missed, just to be fair. AJ slipped on a phenomenal forearm, too. Makes me start to worry, man, because nobody messed with him. That was a legitimate slip-up, and it's not the first time in recent months that's happened. What do you think?
AJ is coming to the end of his tenure at WWE, and unfortunately he's what, late 40s, 40, like into 50. Yeah. So doing those springboard phenomenal forearms and stuff like that, after so long, your body's not going to make it go as easy as you want it to, and unfortunately, we see slip-ups like tonight. Yeah, so
it was nice to see the original X Division champion take on the current X Division champion.
Yeah,
if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
All in all, though, I mean, this match could have been better. The slip-up looked bad, but Styles hit Styles Clash for the win. So again, another dub there.
Yeah.
Then we need to talk about this next segment.
All right, I got you. So in the next segment, The Miz comes out crying like a little baby, saying that he should have been the last person to face John Cena because he's the one that made John Cena the most memorable. He keeps on going and going until R-Truth music hits, and he comes out. And he tells Miz, I know what you did. I know what you did with Nick Aldis's balls, referring to the balls that went in the lotto pick thing from SmackDown when we first started the Time Is Now tournament.
That's all I got to say.
So, Miz takes the ball, opens it up, reads the name. He lips the name, Joe Hendry. And then he says, who's Joe Hendry? And about the time he says it, music hits, Joe Hendry shows up. Miz says, no, I'm not dealing with this. And he tries to attack Hendry. Hendry ends up kicking his ass. And to finish up the segment, we got Hendry and R-Truth doing the infamous Hendry pose, I guess is the best way to... Go ahead.
I originally, when this tournament came out, I screamed Joe Hendry at the top of my lungs for this opponent for tonight.
And it should have been.
Wouldn't it have been something? Wouldn't it have been something if it was? I just want to point that out. Joe Hendry got the spot just before Cena's match. I think that's an improvement all on its own.
Oh, yeah.
Considering he was in TNA at the beginning of the year. Like,
would you like me to tell you what I really enjoyed about tonight? First, foremost, and overall, the fact that there was more than one promotion on this show.
Oh, I love that. I love that inter brand.
We didn't just have Raw or SmackDown. We had NXT. We had people from TNA coming on a WWE premium live event, because that's exactly what this was tonight, was a premium live event, and getting to showcase their skills to the world. I mean, I want you to think about this for a second. How do you really think, not really Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka's a little older. She understands the business a little bit more. Same
Sure.
thing. Same thing with Obafemi. You know, a little older, understands a little bit more. But how do you think
But
it
Joe
felt
Hendry,
for Joe Hendry, Javon Evans, and Leon Slater getting to come into that huge atmosphere, soaking that all up, and getting to do your childhood dream at such a young age?
you say not Sol Ruka, but I'm going to refer to you when her and Zarya come out. She was bewildered at
Oh
what
yeah,
these
oh yeah.
people
You
that
could
were
see the
there.
excitement on her face. Yeah, to be honest with you, I think Zarya's excitement was more than Sol Ruka's. Like
I
Zarya was
agree.
over the freaking moon. But I mean, they all were, and
Right.
they had every right to be. They earned the spots that they got tonight, and for lack of really better terms, every one of them showed out tonight. And I'm very proud of the
Sure.
young guns that came in to this event and got their time to shine because honestly and truthfully, all five of them really did.
Let me just say right here, before we get into this last match, there was a lot of speculation online. There was a lot of back and forth talk over the past 2 months about who was going to be the man to go and fight Cena on his last match. Well, we all said Gunther. Gunther, 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 Gunther. Here we are.
Here we
The
are.
last match of the night, the main event in his last appearance, John Cena versus Gunther. This match could have went either way, and it really could have. The entire night was filled with thank yous to John Cena. Gunther dominated until he didn't, right?
Right.
We saw AAs, avalanche AAs, sleeper holds. We saw all kinds of stuff, but in the end, Cena tapped out after about a 10 to 15-minute sleeper hold. And it was a set of transitions there. It wasn't just one solid hold, but it kept going back into a sleeper hold. Gunther eventually did that elbow thing that he does to Cena's neck, and Cena tapped out. But the way he tapped out, Buddha, man, it was so phoned in. And I
It was
hate to say
so a
that.
crock of shit, is what it was.
Yeah, you could just see it on his face. He smiles and he goes, and that's it. That's it. That's it. And then boom. This was at probably, I don't know, 10:15, 10:10, somewhere in there. Because it ended at 10 o'clock, right? And again, before I say this is going to be controversial. I know I appreciate John Cena. Everything the man does for the business has done. He is the GOAT. But I'd like to take you back to a few months ago to when Goldberg was retiring against Gunther at Saturday night's main event. He was going to give a speech, and WWE took him off the air, right?
Hmm.
They did not do that with Cena. Granted, Cena is Cena, and I know that Cena deserves it way more, but there's an injustice there, even ever so slight. And it made me feel a kind of way. That's why I'm bringing it up because I was a Goldberg fan. Again, Cena deserves it. I'm not saying he doesn't. At this point, though, he's sitting up in the ring. It's still rolling. They haven't closed out the show yet. And then the champions come out. The legends come out like Mark Calloway, Rob Van Dam, uh, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon. Everybody starts pouring out of the locker room at this point. And they give Cena the two titles and they let him do the pose in each corner with both championships, Raws and SmackDowns. A- And man, just looking back at the past 22, 23 years,
Hmm.
we were up and down with Cena
Yep.
the whole time. He was a prototype,
Yep.
he was a rapper,
Yep.
he
A very
was
famous one at
doctor of
that.
thugonomics.
Yep.
Yeah, gold platinum record even.
Yep.
Um, but the thing I want to get in most here is this man jumped through hoops, and I know he's got all kinds of pull. I know he's put his time in, but the words hustle, loyalty, and respect mean something now. and they have for a while because of this man.
Absolutely.
So, that being said, again, I do want to say thank you, John Cena.
Yes, yes.
Everything you have done, we didn't deserve it, but you deserve everything that you're getting, my friend. Sorry, go ahead, Buddha.
I was just going to add that I agree wholeheartedly. Cena is getting everything that he deserves. He gave us, like Triple H said, almost a quarter century
Yeah,
of John
long
Cena,
time.
and that was everything from start to finish. We started out hating the guy. He was a heel. He was a rapper. Well, I mean, when he first started out, he was the prototype, but that changed very quickly.
Yes, it did.
He changed into a heel rapper that gained popularity because of the shit that he would say. It got him
And the
famous,
clothes that he would wear.
and then all of a sudden it went from him being a heel to him transitioning to a face, starting to win
Yep.
titles. I mean, the man is a
Super Cena.
17-time WWE champion, regardless of how you look at it, whether it's World, WWE, Undisputed, this, that, or the other, doesn't matter. 17 times the man has held the championship. There is no other man in history of WWE that can say they've done the same thing. John Cena will go down as one of the 4 members of a Mount Rushmore of WWE, hands down.
100%.
That there's no
100%.
argument there.
Right up there with Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And The
100%.
Rock,
100%.
Ric
Man,
Flair,
Rock.
like that's who he beat for that record was Ric Flair,
Yep.
and that record had been held, oh my god, for 30-ish years. I would have to think.
What? Yeah. Yeah, it was a long time. Once the music video tribute that they showed ended, and again there was a reaction can on John the whole time. He about cried in the middle of it
He
when
should
he
have.
specifically when Vince McMahon's segment came on it. And Vince didn't say nothing. He didn't say not a thing really, except that man does a lot of good in the world, and he does. And he leaves the ring. He takes his shoes, his armbands, his wristbands. He did what the Undertaker did. He left him in the center of the ring. He got out and he walks up the Titantron, and then he stops, right? And he turns around for one final look. He salutes, and then we fade to black.
You know what that is?
Storybook ending.
That is storytelling 101 right there. Exactly.
Yep.
What better way to send yourself off than something like that?
I
Undertaker had an infamous one. If you remember, he threw the arm up with his back turned towards the crowd like he used to do. That one last time, he done it.
Yep.
And then he walked to the back. Triple H, he left his boots in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Just here recently, guys, the Dudleys gave their boots to the Hardys,
Yep.
hugged it out with them, went about their way. Like,
That was less than 3 months ago, if memory serves.
there are plenty of wrestlers that either A, don't get to experience that, or B, don't have that illustrious of a career. John
Be able to
Cena's
go out on
career
your own
is,
term.
it'll never be duplicated. Okay? Never in this world will it be duplicated. It's just like Roman Reigns, for that matter. You know, he's still in the business. Yes, I understand that. But Roman Reigns
Not for long.
there'll never be anybody to duplicate what that man done with the bloodline for 4.5 years straight as
Nope.
champion.
No.
And it's something I wouldn't want to see.
These are the reason wrestling fans are wrestling fans. It's not for the fighting. It's the storytelling.
The story is exactly.
You can tell a story on a video camera, in a book, but you can also do it in a ring.
Yep.
There is something to that not everybody gets, and that's fine.
Yep.
You don't have to. But there is a small part where you have to look at that and say, huh, I get it. And this is one of those days
Agreed.
where the general public, and when I say the general public, I mean the non-casual wrestling fans,
Hmm.
they will enjoy this moment right along next to us, and there will be no argument about who is the greatest of all time.
Right.
Thank you, Cena.
Thank you, Cena.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's a way to wrap up the show, guys. So with that being said, that's going to conclude this edition of the Rev X Wrestling review.
yep.
Tonight, I don't normally do this, but this is a 5-star show for me.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
will give this 5 stars just for the beautiful cinematic show that we got for the last 45-ish plus minutes of the
Yep.
night. Again, to all the young talent that came on the show and made their claim, I think you all done wonderful. Even though the kids, Javon and Leon, didn't
Yeah.
win, I still thought they put on a wonderful match. Soul, congratulations to her. Oba, I can't wait for you to destroy Drew. And Joe Hendry, I can't wait to see what you do. With
Five
that
out of
being
five.
5 out of 5 tonight, guys. With that being said, though, guys, I'm Buddha. That's Hat. We are Revolution X, and we will catch you on the flip side later. Peace out.
Stay frosty, y'all.